Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a review on these e.l.f. They're either called BeautyBooks or Beauty Encyclopedias depending on sort of which version you buy, and I'll discuss the differences. There's not that many. The shadows, as far as I can tell, are the same. So I'm just going to sort of talk about each one individually, and then I'll talk about the pros and cons of them sort of overall. So I'm going to go from my least favorite to most favorite. This is the e.l.f. BeautyBook. And the BeautyBooks come with a mirror and then 12 shadows and then a pencil, and I think the hole down here was a little like applicator thing, but that fell out somewhere and I didn't bother picking it up. So this one is pretty nice. This is the Smokey Eye edition. So what I like about this is that you have the nice colors up here to do a smoky eye. I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. This mirror is hard to cover up and point to things. You have like the white, there's like a smoky charcoal gray, or smoky sparkly like charcoal gray color, and then the black color, and then a metallic silver color. But then down here in these other rows you have like a light blue, like a moss green, and then just some neutrals, and then like a dark browny purple and a bronze. And I really like these two colors down here. Obviously I don't use the dark ones so much, but this bronze color is absolutely gorgeous. I'll swatch a few for you. So here's the bronze color and then that dark browny purple color. They're incredibly pigmented, but they're sort of chalky and flaky and powdery. Now these are the two colors that I like. Then there are some colors, like I'll just swatch a couple of the neutral colors. They're also powdery, but they're really glittery, so when you swatch them on your hand, they almost disappear, and then if you blend them out, they really disappear. And I don't like them as a highlight because they're so glittery, but like if I show you these are those other two, the darker ones, and again, I absolutely love this bronze color. I think it's amazing. And then the sort of smoky colors. I'm not swatching the black because it sort of stains your fingers, like it sort of stays in the little cracks in your fingers. But here's the white, the sort of glittery charcoal gray, and then the metallic silver. And this is what they look like. That's just like one swipe on my hand. They're incredibly pigmented. The white is actually almost like too pigmented. I don't use it as a highlight because it's just white. But if you need a white shadow for something, this is great. And then this one, the sparkles actually show up when you swatch it, and the silver, it's just a metallic silver. I don't like the smoky one as much just because I bought it for the neutrals, and like 4 of these don't really work so well. Like these two here and then these two here are just more glittery than I care for. But if you want the smoky look, then this is probably a great palette to have. Next is the Beauty Encyclopedia, and this is the Sparkle Eye edition. And this, I really like this one. This was the first one that I got. The Beauty Encyclopedias are what they have only on their website, and the BeautyBooks you can find in some Targets. But I think they can also carry them on the website. But anyway, the main difference is that rather than a mirror, you get 2 cream shadows, which I like a lot better because I don't use the mirror in that thing anyway because you have to hold this thing back, and it's too much of a hassle. I don't use it, but I like these cream shadows. They actually work pretty well. I think they might be the same thing as the little e.l.f. Duo cream shadows. But anyway, again, really like these colors, but a couple of them, like basically the 3 in this corner here, and this one just sort of exploded. Actually, all of these, like this sort of 7-shaped thing from the pink down to this silver color, are just pretty glittery, but they work better. Like these 2 colors, they work okay. They don't disappear quite so much, but the ones that I really like are like this color. It's this corner color right here. And then the blue is really, really pretty. So is the green. The green is a little bit less pigmented, but not anything horrible. And then this brown and burgundy color, just really, really nice, like jewel tone colors. So here are swatches of those, and this is without a base. With like a base or a primer, they show up a lot brighter and more vibrant. Okay, finally is my favorite one. This is the BeautyBook in the Neutral Eye edition, and This was, again, one of the ones from Target, so it has like the mirror and the no cream shadows, but this is what it looks like. I absolutely love these colors. What I really like about this, well, I like all of them, but I especially like these two colors right here to use as highlights, like highlight and inner corner colors, because they're nice and shimmery. I don't really like matte highlights and inner corner colors. They're shimmery, but they're not glittery. And so I'll just swatch those two. Really, really pigmented, but you can also just sort of dab a brush in there and they blend out. Just going to blend these with my finger a little bit. They blend out to just a really nice sheen. And then I'll just swatch a couple of the other colors for you. So these are some of the other colors, and just really, really nice, pretty pigmented. They definitely go on smoothly, but again, they're sort of powdery and a little bit chalky. Or they're smooth going on the eye, but they sort of shed powder everywhere. Sort of fall out, but more just in the pan, like when you dip a brush in, the whole thing just sort of powder bubbles up around it or something. I don't know. If you have some of the like e.l.f. $1 products, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, these are, as you can see here, $5, and I really like this one. I definitely recommend this neutral palette. I use this almost every day. Like today, I used some of the mineral eyeshadows, but then the set that I had didn't come with like a highlight, so I used the two colors for the highlight and inner corner, and I really, really love this set, because you have some neutrals, but then you also have some colors that you can use to mix in there and sort of change it up a bit. My overall review of these is that they are a great product to have. I definitely, if your Target has this, or if you're making an order from e.l.f., definitely, definitely, definitely get this neutral palette. For only $5, you get lots of amazing eyeshadows. Like I said, I use this almost every day. I absolutely love it. Then the Sparkle Eye one, I think it might be called something different in the BeautyBook form, but I'm pretty sure they have this in the BeautyBook form. Like, I'm pretty sure they have each one in both forms. I really like this one, but I don't use it anywhere near as much as the neutral palette, so I guess I'll just rate these individually out of 10. This neutral palette, 9 out of 10. The only bad thing is sort of shared among all of these. I don't like this palette packaging. I just feel like it's not very sturdy. These shadows are pretty fragile, and it's not very portable, which I think should be the point of the palette, but I still really, really like having it. I just, use it at home. So then this one, I would probably say 7.5 out of 10, because I definitely like the colors, but they're not so much neutral everyday colors, so I don't use it as much. And then this one, for me, would be like a 6 or 7 out of 10, just because I don't really get any use out of it. But for those of you who wanted the smoky eye, that's obviously what this is for. So I don't think it's a bad product, I don't use it very much. Review of the e.l.f. Beauty Books and Beauty Encyclopedias. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Bye.